Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tom with the Strength Agenda. Today we are talking counting attempts, getting you ready for your first big meet. Whether you're a coach or an athlete, learning how to count attempts is key to not screwing up how your first or second or third or whatever meet it is goes. So a while back, I was telling a story at a seminar recently that I got thrown into counting attempts in the back, kind of trial by fire style. Last second, somebody said, hey, I need you to count for me. I had no clue what I was doing. Just kind of took a quick glance, looked at the cards, kind of grabbed a sheet of paper, scribbled some stuff down, and this is the system I came up with. Coincidentally, it's the system most people use. So I figured I would share this information with you so you don't have to go through what I went through trying to figure this out on the fly. So we have athlete A here. What I'd like to do is I like to get a sheet of paper. If you go to any national meet, any local meet, you're going to see coaches with their little notebooks and all that. I have a little steno pad that I have on me, a little Moleskine thing that is always in my back pocket that I'm always writing stuff down on. You write down the athlete's opener. So for this athlete, they're opening their snatch at 65 kilos. They're opening their clean and jerk at 80 kilos. I never write anything past the opener, simply because we don't know how the athlete is going to be feeling. You have to write this number down before you weigh in. So that's pretty much all you have to work with. I kind of base their second and third attempts based, how they're feeling throughout the competition. So their second attempts are going to be pretty dang close to a PR. Third attempts, they should be shooting for PRs if everything goes according to plan. But for the sake of this, I just write down their openers, and then down the middle, I write their attempts. I've heard people do this a couple different ways. Again, this is how I do things, and this is what works well for me. It may not work as well for you. I've seen other people they count out minutes. I'm not really sure how they count minutes, but they do. So this is what works. This is how I do it. What I do is I go by threes. Simply put, each lift takes about a minute. You have a minute from the time your name is called and the bar is loaded to go out. So each attempt is roughly a minute, usually about a minute and a half or so. So I go every 3 attempts, which kind of translates to about 3 to 4.5 minutes or so. So what I do is I'll plan every 3 attempts out. I plan an attempt. Just kind of go back. I don't have percentages, so to speak, for the athletes. I ask the athlete what they want. So for this athlete, we'll go with the clean and jerk. They're opening up at 85. They want to take 75 before. So I make sure at 3 attempts out, they take 75 for a single. 6 attempts out, they'll take 70. 9, they take 65, 12, 55, and so on and so forth. Now, what the thing that you need to keep in mind with the attempts is I don't count necessarily an attempt. I count like the bar drops. But things are going to happen in a meet that can screw this up. So you need to be paying attention both to the cards and you need to be paying attention to the platform and what is going on the platform. An athlete might miss a lift. They then get a 2-minute clock and they have to repeat that lift. So that kind of screws up everything in here because it may add an attempt here. An athlete may bump up a significant amount, which can eliminate a lot of your attempts as well. So while the best laid plans, are good to have, be paying attention, okay? This is a simple little setup to help you keep on track. And then as you go through, I just go through and as they make attempts, I just mark them off that they're done up until it's game time. I'll do the same thing for clean and jerks. But this is how I count attempts for my athletes at meets. Even with multiple athletes, this system still works really great. Hopefully it helps you out, gets you ready for your first competition. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you would like us to cover in these videos, please comment below or message us directly and we'll get that set up for you. Good luck at your next meet. If you're a coach, you're doing just fine. You got them to that meet. Use this. It's foolproof. You guys will be doing a great job. You'll hit in PRs in no time. So take care.